Chapter 3.
Getting kicked out of the house, Chapter 3. This is going to be several chapters, but this is probably the end of this particular book. This is the end of book 1 of me getting kicked out. But anyways, where we left off is I came back to that 7-Eleven. My car was completely vandalized in every way it could be vandalized. It wasn't broken into. That was the only thing it wasn't, but I had nothing left in there. And I grilled Habib. Habib saw nothing. So I was at a
Was it the same Habib?
No, it was a different Habib. The night Habib has switched to the morning Habib. And,
That's awesome.
yeah. I wish I was joking.
Why would you wish you were joking? It's great that you
this
aren't.
This has been zero exaggeration so far.
No embellishments. We never embellish here at Constructs.
We really don't. I think we really don't.
We give you the straight poop.
The straight poop. But I mean, what do you do when you have this dad that we're all used to by now, Chuck's Chasers?
Please write to Bob Clemente. That's cgseller@aol.com.
It's very true.
Do we have to bleep that out now?
No.
Or do we have to repeat it?
cgseller@aol.
Can we put that on the screen there? cgceller@aol.com. Send him a message. Let him know you're keeping up with Constructs.
Yeah, let them know what you're up to. I'm sure they'll care.
Seriously, Chuck Chasers, do that. That's awesome.
Yeah, please.
That's a really good idea. Let's start.
I'll send you something if you do.
Yeah. Blind carbon copy on us, please.
Yeah. So,
why do we have so many good ideas? It's troublesome. Go on there. This story's phenomenal. I'm deeply invested.
That's all true.
I'm Chuck Chasers. If you ain't feeling this, then I don't know, man. I'm very deeply invested. Please continue with the story.
So, I was stunned, and I didn't know what to do. And
that's heavy shit.
The car wouldn't start, obviously.
I love that you got in the car and tried to start it.
I did, hoping I could maybe limp it back home, because where I was in Plum, I was literally probably
7 minutes.
No, not even, man. I was like right down the hill from Willow, so maybe like.
Dude,
5.
I know exactly where you were.
Yeah, I know. 7 minutes? 5.
Well, the way you drive, probably 3.
Yeah, back then the way I drove. I don't drive that way anymore. But I tried to maybe start it. Wouldn't start, and actually the engine had fallen through the bottom of the car. It was on the ground. So it was so hot. So we got it towed. My friend Will paid for it because I had zero money. Zero money. I'm not even exaggerating. Zero money. My friend Will paid for it with under the pretenses I'd pay him back. I didn't. I'm sorry, Will. That's just how he was back then.
How much do you owe him? $80?
$60.
Yo, Will Baker? Baker, if you follow Constructs, let us know. Send us an email, constructsnunchucks@gmail, CONSTRUXNUNC. We will. We'll send you a check. And what, bumper sticker? Some sort of Constructs memorabilia. Maybe a picture of Hard Gay.
Maybe.
Something. But Will, hit us up.
A picture of Ryan Noble.
Ooh.
You'll get a picture of Ryan Noble and a refund if you...
You know what? No, it's one or the other. Because a picture of Ryan Noble, easily worth $60 US.
Ryan Noble or $60 US.
And Ryan will sign and put lipstick on that photo.
No problem.
And we'll do a newfie shot for you, Will.
Don't add. That's at least another 60.
Will, just get in touch with us. We'll sort it out.
I towed back. And I was so defeatist about it. This is
sick. Holy shit.
Anyways,
so you're limping on back. The tow truck, where did it reckon to take you?
Just right back to the house.
How do I not remember this?
That's the move I made.
Damn.
And I was so defeatist. And this is going to be very shameful to admit, but
that's what Constructs is all about.
My defense was, I did stay at my friend Chuck's house overnight for New Year's, and when I left the car outside of his house, maybe black people vandalized it. That was my justification.
May I add, Just as a somewhat uninvested that's bullshit. Our parents are racists. And those kind of like rational racists where it's like once they actually get to know someone and look past their skin, they're the kinds of people that, like, I always remember Kids in the Hall sketch. I won't even detail it for you, but it's like the catchphrase is, you know, you're one of the good ones. It's like they dropped all kinds of what's slurs and what's that other word? Epithets. And so, I mean, I can understand playing on that. It wasn't
Social
your...
marking.
Pardon?
Social marking.
Is what they performed? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I understand you playing on that, not really committing it yourself. So go on.
I really didn't believe in that. But that was the only way to soften the blow from a desperate man looking for anything. And my dad kind of put his hands on his hips and did a 360 around the car and said, like, well, it's totaled. You know what that means? And I said, no, I don't know what that means. And he basically, I don't remember, like, we didn't make an insurance claim because it was technically, I was under his insurance policy, so he didn't make an insurance claim, but what he ended up doing is just basically getting rid of it for scrap. And then very shortly after is when I got kicked out of the house. I don't really know the full repercussions of it all, but...
Did he ever tell you what that means?
No, not at all. I mean, I know what it means now as an adult, but...
Well, please, I'm in the... He's like, this is totaled. You know what that means.
Yeah, totaled means...
oh, he just was asking if you knew what totaled meant?
Yeah, correct.
I thought he meant, like, you know what this implies now. You know what the next stage is.
No, it was dealt with...
Why wouldn't you know what totaled means?
I was 20. I didn't give a shit about anything. And what's weird is that the rest of that was really sketchy. I don't really remember many details after that, how it affected everything. I just know I just didn't have a car.
How did you get to work?
I think it was only a few days after I ended up getting kicked out of the house. So I think my friend Chuck drove me to work at the time.
He's a sweet guy, and we'll learn a lot more about Chuck in book 2 of Paul getting kicked out of the house.
Yeah, that's the end of book 1.
Please flip over to the other side to continue this nostalgia.
Beep.